was at 13 when I was first sexually abused, man. On the morning it happened to me, my sister Rachel says to me, "What's wrong with you, Alec? Was he in your room last night?" And I was like denying it. No, he wasn't, no, he wasn't. And I went outside and I broke down. I'm sorry. Every time I talk about that, you're right back there, eh?
I loathed that woman. I hated her. When she started raping me, that's when, because she'd always waking me up, "You come with me," and I'm not coming with you. "Do you want me to tell your father?" So she used his terrorising ways to me to get me to do what she wanted me to do. It's nothing new, but it's never in the papers. The woman's face is never shown, and it should. This should be coming out like women being raped. How is it there are the news when a woman gets raped or she was raped in childhood by a man, but because it's a woman, it's a different kettle of fish, because people just did it. Women didn't do that.
I just remember screaming this huge scream and just feeling shocked, I suppose, and I was just shaking. And he stood there with this big wooden handled screwdriver, and when I looked at him he was laughing. It was horrible, because it was that moment in me that I felt like, and I remember thinking it to myself, he's not my dad anymore, ever again after that.
Some people didn't want to ask because they didn't want to hear the story, especially if they go into detail. It's alright saying, "Oh, sexually abused," there's no detail there. But I think they're scared in case that person goes into detail and they wouldn't care how to handle it or what to say.
It was just a shame of it as well. I didn't want to tell anybody that. Even as an adult, it was difficult to even think about talking about penis and sodomy and ejaculate and horrible stuff like that. It's like, even as a grown-up, I couldn't say these things without feeling uncomfortable with it.
I don't know, was it inbred in us as parents? It's like you didn't tell anybody anything about you. You know, and it was very hard to open up to people. But I was a very aggressive young man, and it was with all that emotional stuff inside me. You know, I'd been gone to mental institutions, and I was in prison a couple of times, and I was always like blaming it on the drink.
When my father got charged, when I went up to see Jeanette, I said, "Jeanette, I hope you respect that I'm going to do what I have to do, and I respect whatever you do, whatever you choose." And Jeanette said to me, "I ken, Andrew, but it's different for you because you were a boy." And I nearly wept, because I was looking at my sister and I thought, it's almost like she's diminishing herself by saying it's okay that you did that to us because we were girls, but you were different because you were a boy.
I got an interview with this doctor, and for the minute I started speaking, she's speaking back. "But Ronnie, it wasn't your fault. You were a child, you had no control," and that's when it made me start to think. I had to go and see her in a day centre once a week. Everything just came out. It was just bad, 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 bad. But the more I went to see this doctor, the more calmer I became. The aggression was going rapidly. But that's what I started doing, so that's what I started learning. It's like living again. Okay, and you've got rid of that badness, now you've got a second chance to do something positive instead of doing something negative.
I've dealt with my dad, you know, he's been to court and he's doing his time, and it's like, but it's, I'm still left with it. You know, I'm still left with the mentally scarred. What I'm trying to say is, and it could be a door banging, it could be somebody like raising their voice, and it's like, because you've always got that memories. It's just like triggers, it's triggers for then, it brings it all back.